factors that are there. First is we had the interaction between biotic and abiotic components is an ecosystem we have told about. Organisms, population, then there is going to be community. Larger than many communities together we call them as biomes. We had discussed about the tundra biomes, desert biomes, okay, then the tropic and other things we had discussed in the previous class. Then abiotic factors, which are physico-chemical factors, four to five of them are there, which we have listed out in the previous class. In the previous class we had studied about temperature, okay, the effect of temperature on organisms. What are the types of organisms based on their response to the temperatures? Some of the organisms can withstand wide range of temperatures, we call them as eurythermal. Some of them which can withstand very low range of temperatures, narrow range of temperatures, we call them as stenothermals. Then I also told you about the impact of enzymes, impact of temperature on enzymes. I even told you about for every 10 degree raise in temperature, the rate of reaction doubles up. So enzymes are biocatalysts. Whenever there is an increase of temperature above the optimum level, it leads to the enzymes being destroyed, which we call it as denatured. Enzymes being denatured. That is what we had discussed about temperature. Then we discussed about water. Water is the elixir of life. Water is required for all the organisms to sustain, an important factor both for plants and animals. We have discussed about that. And the salt distribution in different types of water also we have discussed, especially the salinity factor. Now even in inland waters there is around 5% of salinity. Oceans, nearly 30% of it. Lagoons, I told you, nearly 100% of water is having salt content. High levels of salt. Dead Sea, I also told you about why Dead Sea we don't drown is because of the high composition of salt concentration there. Okay? So and based on the organism's adaptations to the salinity level, there is euryhaline organisms. Euryhaline organisms can withstand wide range of salinity. Stenohaline organisms can withstand a narrow range of salinity. So the organisms based on their coping up factors or adaptability, they are euryhaline or stenohaline. Today we are discussing about the light factor. How it plays an important role. Light is an important component of photosynthesis. The intensity of light, duration of light, all of them have its effect on the plants and animals. Light is an abiotic component, isn't it? It's a physical factor. Now light, it helps in photosynthesis, especially the intensity of light is also important for photosynthesis. Quality of light, I told you about the red and blue wavelength of light where maximum photosynthesis takes place. Okay. In herbs and shrubs which are under the canopy of trees, like in Western Ghats or Eastern Himalayas, there are huge trees, they have canopies, they cover up and they don't allow the sunlight to completely fall onto the ground. There is a microclimatic condition below this canopy of trees. The canopy is nothing but the outline of the trees. So there are some small plants growing here. So they do not get the sunlight. Diffuse sunlight will be there. The diffuse sunlight and less amount of sunlight they are able to utilize for their photosynthesis, especially herbs and shrubs. They are able to grow under canopy of trees which can survive under this diffuse sunlight, and that's light source is sufficient for these plants to undergo photosynthesis. You have to remember about that. Photoperiodism is a mechanism found in plants where based on the duration of exposure to light, they start flowering. So this flowering mechanism based on the availability of light, duration of availability of light, we call it as photoperiodism. Accordingly, plants are of three types. Short day plants, they require less duration of sunlight. Long day plants, they require greater than 8 hours of sunlight. Okay. Day neutral plants, they are flowering throughout the year, they are independent of light availability. So we call such plants as day neutral plants. Okay. So that's the reason some of the plants you find them flowering only during summer or spring season, which are dependent on long duration of light. Short duration of light, you find them flowering during the winter and autumn season. Okay. So because they require less duration of light availability for flowering. So we call that phenomenon as photoperiodism. Even in animals, based on the diurnal day and night, seasonal variations, like in summer the sunlight will be very high, during autumn and winter season the night will be very lesser, intensity of sunlight will be lesser. So the diurnal and seasonal variations in animals, they also result in the light intensity and photoperiod is going to change. Accordingly, they have adaptations for it. We'll discuss later about hibernation, estivation, migration in animals. Okay, so based on the availability of light. So this light intensity and photoperiodism, it also acts as cues. What is cues? Hint or clue. Okay, which is going to lead for the, you know that seasonal breeding is there in some of the birds and animals. Okay, not in human beings, in birds and animals, seasonal breeding. So in spring season, most of the fertility activity takes place. Okay, so our mating season we also call it as. So they take this as availability of light in spring and summer season as a cue for reproduction, building up of nests, breeding their young ones. They take it as a cue or hint, summer season, based on the light intensity and photoperiod. Foraging and looking out for food. Some of them are nocturnals. They look out for food during the night time. Owls. There are many of the animals which are nocturnal in nature. Okay. So they look out for food during the night hours, not during the day hours. Owls are an example. Bats are an example. They are active during the night time. So they also take this light intensity and photoperiod as a cues for foraging of food and for taking the food. Some of the animals during the spring season they feed heavily, and during the winter season they are under hibernation. Okay, so they are going to have deep slumber, and they overcome this unfavorable conditions of winter season. That is how they overcome this in case of some of the animals. We'll discuss later about hibernation, estivation. Reproduction, which I have also told you, seasonal reproduction in birds and some of the mammals. During spring season it is very high, spring and summer season. Migration of birds. See, the Siberian birds migrate to India during their winter season. Winter season is very, very adverse in Siberia. But these birds, seasonally they change. Whenever there is an onset of winter, they migrate to warmer regions. Okay. So these are all some of the cues that animals take whenever there is a change in the light intensity, duration of light. Okay. And they take it as a hint for either foraging, that is looking out for food, or for mating purpose, reproduction, and third one it is for migrating. They take this light intensity, duration of light is nothing but photoperiod, as a hint for these activities, foraging, reproduction and migration. So light on availability of light on land, the total availability of light on land, intensity of light also determines the temperature. It determines the temperature on Earth. During summer season the temperatures are high. The intensity of sunlight is also high. Isn't it? It's directly proportional. Higher the intensity of light, higher the temperatures. Lower the intensity of light, lower the temperatures. Okay? And spectral quality of light. There is visible spectrum, then the non-visible spectrum. Ultraviolet spectrum of light is always going to be harmful. They kill microorganisms. In all your water purifiers, UV rays are there. Reverse osmosis, R1 ray, reverse osmosis, and UV radiations they utilize for filtering the water to kill the microorganism. Ultraviolet rays kills the microorganisms. Because of depletion of ozone layer, the UV rays falls directly on us. it leads to continuous exposure to UV leads to skin cancer, ultraviolet radiations I'm talking about. So the spectral quality of light, some of them are harmful, like ultraviolet spectrum of light is going to be harmful. They destroy many of the microorganisms and organisms. Then visible spectrum, they are going to lead to, as I told you, some of the quality visible spectrum of light is going to benefit the photosynthesis process. If they are having blue and red wavelength of light, maximum photosynthesis takes place. Green wavelength of light, minimum photosynthesis takes place. Maximum blue and red wavelength of light. So remember about the visible spectrum of light and its effect on photosynthesis of marine organisms, because majority of oxygen recycle takes place in the seas and oceans by these marine organisms. Okay, so remember about that. The next abiotic factor is soil. Edaphic factor of the Karibo. See, soil is formed by varying climate and weathering. What do you mean by weathering? See, just imagine there is a huge boulder which rolls down and breaks into smaller particles as it rolls down. Some of them are very minute particles. They form the sediments. Okay, weathering. Denudation andre water flows, heavy rainfall admele, including most of the waterfalls, they are flowing through the mountains. Water is a universal solvent. The mountains are having minerals, salts, they are having those. They get dissolved in water and they are carried by those water, isn't it? The sediments are also formed because of water. The small sand particles are carried by water, especially after the rainy season. If you look at the lakes and other places, you find it to be very muddy. If there is no rain for 2 or 3 days, all the sediments settle down, the water is clear, isn't it? So to understand about it, weathering is by the wind activity. A boulder rolls down and it breaks down into smaller particles, and these smaller particles are going to form the soil, formation of soil. Or it can be by the water activity, denudation, what I call it as. Okay, so either by weathering or denudation, there is a formation of soil. So the soils vary according to the climatic conditions. There are different types of soil: black soil, alluvial soil, okay, clay soil, humus. The top layer of fertile soil, we call it as humus, isn't it? So based on composition of clay with soil, there are different types of soils that we have: red soil, black soil, alluvial soil. So it is based on the weather conditions also. The soil are of different nature. Okay. The soil composition, what is it made up of? Size of the soil grains, sediment size, soil aggregation, what type of soils they are having. They are all going to determine how much of water can be held by that soil. Water holding capacity. In your sand and water, it holds more or less sand, especially beaches and water. Okay. So the soil composition. Clay, they can hold water for normal duration. Soil composition, grain size, that is the size of the soil grain. Then soil aggregation, types of soil that have been there. Clay composition with sand and others. Soil aggregation, it leads to percolation. Percolation is the entry of water into the soil. And soil retention capacity, soil holding capacity. The water available from soil for the plants to absorb, what do you call that water as? For plants to absorb the water that is available, we call it as crescent. The water available for the plants to absorb in the soil, we call it as crescent. Capillary forces act agate. Soil is pores iruttalla, space iruttalla, all those plays a role in percolation of water and water holding or retention capacity of soil. Then the pH of the soil, whether it is acidic, alkaline or neutral. Then the mineral composition of the soil, how much nitrogen, potassium, phosphorus components are there. Topography of the soil, all these three are going to determine what type of vegetation is found. See, you want to grow Western Ghat vegetation here, you have to change the soil and climatic condition. To obtain the Western Ghats type of vegetation here, you want to have a desert plants growing here, then you should have those sort of soil factors as well as climatic conditions and rain, precipitation. So based on what type of precipitation, amount of precipitation, soil quality and climate, you have different types of vegetation. Dry deciduous vegetation, the wet deciduous vegetations, scrub forest, then you have the evergreen forest, rain forest. They are all based, those type of vegetations are based on water availability, type of soil, light exposure. These are major factors. Then pH, mineral composition, topography, they determine the type of vegetation in an area. Whether it should be dry deciduous, or it should be evergreen forest or rainy forest. They are determined by these factors. The type of sediment. Sediments are small particles of sand. We call them as sediment. So the benthic animals in aquatic environment are formed based on the type of sediment. Size of the sediment, nature of the sediment, benthic animals are formed in the aquatic environment. So these are factors that you have to remember about. Now response to abiotic environment, homeostasis. We have homeostasis. Our body struggles to maintain a constant level of temperature, constant level of glucose in our blood. Okay. So constant level of the nitrogen content in our blood. How is it maintaining? See, homeostasis is maintenance of a constant internal environment even though there is a change in the external environment. I'll tell you a simple example. During summer season, when the intensity of light is high, temperatures are high, we sweat a lot, perspiration, sweating, wherein the water droplets are found on top of our skin and they get dried and they are going to provide a cooling effect on us during summer season. Okay. During winter season, temperatures are very low. You find goosebumps happening along on your skin. All your hairs would have stood straight, erect, but we don't have fur. If fur was there, it would have helped us in generating heat. But body hair is very scarce in mammals, especially after evolution. So what it is going to lead to is there is shivering of muscles, okay? Your chitter-chattering of your teeth. All these are a way of our body to generate heat whenever there is less amount of temperature surrounding us. Our body should maintain a constant body temperature of 37 degrees centigrade, isn't it? In our blood, before fasting, there should be a blood glucose level. After fasting, after having a breakfast or lunch, there is an amount of sugar, glucose that should be present in our blood. So whenever there is a struggle within our body to maintain a constant temperatures to be maintained, constant glucose level to be maintained. Whenever we have food and there is excess amount of glucose in the blood, what does it secrete? Glucagon hormone is secreted and they convert this excess of glucose into glycogen, which are stored in our muscles and in our liver. In our muscles around 400 grams, 100 grams of it is stored as glycogen in our liver. Even after that, if there is excess of glucose, they undergo lipogenesis, lipid formation, fats. Okay, fat accumulation happens. So whenever we have excess of calories than what is required, excess of glucose. Whenever you are fasting for many days together or you have not had food, okay, the stored glucose is broken down into glucose. Glycogen is broken down into glucose by the activity of which hormone? Insulin hormone. So our body tries to maintain a constant level of glucose in our bloodstream before fasting and after fasting by the activity of hormones. So that is how they maintain a constant, glucose level. One is thermoregulation, another is osmoregulation, then even nitrogen. The excess of nitrogenous waste which are toxic is converted into urea. Toxic ammonia is converted into urea in liver and this urea is thrown out during the process of urination. Okay, so there is a constant level of nitrogen is also maintained within our body. So this is called as homeostasis. We are all regulators. What are we? We are regulators. Okay, so remember about that. So response to abiotic environment, it is by homeostasis in us. Okay, so the various adaptations that you can find is regulate, confirm, partial regulators. See, most of the 90% of plants, 99% of plants and animals, they cannot regulate. We are regulators because we have homeostasis. We have a constant body temperature of approximately 37 degrees centigrade, constant glucose level within our bloodstream, constant nitrogen level within our bloodstream. But there are plants and animals which cannot do that. Cold-blooded animals I am talking about. Okay. So now they are going to be dependent on the external conditions, climatic conditions. So we call them as conformers. Partial regulators, if you look into the graph, internal level of that factor, external level of that factor. We have plotted against this. On the y-axis it is internal level, on the x-axis it is internal level, external level. So in case of regulators, it is going to be constant. This green line indicates regulators. There is whatever the internal or external change, they maintain a constant level. In case of regulators, we are all regulators. Most of the mammals are regulators. Okay. Then conformers are cold-blooded animals, plants, whose temperatures and other factors depends upon the external environment. So you find an oblique line. Okay. So if they are having lesser, they will also have lesser responses to that. Higher external levels, higher internal levels will also be there. Partial regulators, initially they are going to show conformers. Partially they are conformers. After a certain level, they don't increase. They are going to be constant. So they are going to be partial regulators, can also be partial conformers. They are the types of organisms which is plotted on the graph. So the organisms either regulate, conform, or they are going to be partial conformers. Some of them, how do they regulate? These organisms which are conformers, how do they adjust their changes in their body? It can be by suspending their activities or migrating to places. So we'll discuss about the hibernation, estivation and all those in the next class. So this is what you have to know about. In the next class we'll discuss in detail about regulators, conformers and their adaptations for the various activities that are there. What are we? We are regulators. Understand about that. There is a thermoregulation, osmoregulation taking place within our body.